Hi friends, have you ever wondered what exactly is economics? Economics is a brief study, right, of the consumption and the production patterns that happens in our country and across the world. Economics is also a sub branch under social sciences that also evaluates as to how people consume, how people produce goods, and how people help in the distribution of various goods and services. Without wasting any time, let us get on with this chapter with this textbook that is prescribed for class 9 under economics. We will be covering chapter number 4 titled Food Security in India. First, let's see what is the kind of content that we will be covering in such a chapter. Briefly speaking, we will be seeing the overview that basically summarizes as to what the entire chapter is going to be talking about. After that, we will evaluate as to what is the exact definition of food security and why our country, India, needs food security. And also, once we've evaluated the whats and the whys, we get along to who are the people who are the most insecure people in India. Then we see the scenario of food security in India, particularly in detail, and the different kind of reforms that are taken up by the government of India into helping the people who are food insecure. Those kind of reforms are discussed completely here. That is the buffer stock, the public distribution system, and the rationing system in India. So once we see these terms in detail, we will see the kind of history of different rationing that has happened in India, the kind of ration shops that we have here, the kind of fair price shops that we have in our country here, which help out for the poor to lead a very, very balanced and a basic necessity life. So we will see the history as to how that came about. After that, we will see the challenges that are taking place in our country in implementing a system such as buffer stock system and the PDS system. What are the barriers that is coming across the PDS and the buffer stock system, which is not ultimately reaching the target, that is the poor people. Also, we have certain schemes that are implemented by the government. For example, the one we will be discussing about is called as the Antayodaya Anna Yojana, which again is free distribution of rice and cereals that I will be explaining to you once we get on there. Then, last but not the least, we will be evaluating the kind of role the cooperatives play in the food security domain. We will see what are cooperatives and how their role plays and increases in the food security domain. Further, once we cover the entire content, we will be in a position where we can evaluate ourselves with exercises and MCQs. So, we'll get on with that.